Sunrise, crimson and gold, bled across the vast Montana sky. A chill wind whispered through the tall grass prairie, carrying the scent of dew-kissed earth and distant smoke. But the beauty of this dawn was lost on the inhabitants of Blue Horizon Ranch. A palpable tension hung in the air, heavy as the impending storm clouds gathering on the horizon. It was the day they had been dreading and preparing for months. The day the vultures would come home to roost. Inside the main house, Sarah stood by the window, her weathered face etched with worry. Her calloused hands, more accustomed to roping cattle than ringing in fear, clutched a worn photograph. It depicted a younger Sarah, her eyes bright with love, standing beside a man with a rugged face and a kind smile. John, her late husband, the heart and soul of Blue Horizon. It was his memory and the future of all they had built together that she was ready to defend with her life. The ranch hands, a rough and tumble bunch loyal to the core, moved with a quiet purpose. They were cowboys through and through, but today their weathered faces held a grim determination. Each man carried the weight of generations past, of blood, sweat, and tears poured into this land. Losing Blue Horizon was unthinkable. Leading them was Jake, a man who had earned his spurs the hard way. Strong and silent, Jake was John's right hand, and now Sarah's most trusted protector. His loyalty to the ranch and its people ran deep, fueled by a quiet love for Sarah that had never been spoken, but resonated in every glance, every gesture. Today, that love was tempered with a steely resolve. He would stand with Sarah, shield her, fight for her until his last breath. The air crackled with unspoken anticipation. The rhythmic clang of hammer against metal rang out as the ranch hands fortified their defenses. Windows were boarded, rifles cleaned, and horses saddled. Every task was performed with a practiced ease born from years of hard work and a lifetime spent in the saddle. Despite the impending threat, a sense of unity pervaded Blue Horizon. Sarah, her heart heavy but her spirit unwavering, moved among her people, offering a reassuring hand on a shoulder, a nod of gratitude. She knew the risks, knew the odds might be stacked against them, but fear had no place here. The land, her husband's legacy, and the livelihoods of those she considered family were at stake, and she would fight tooth and nail to protect them. Mid-morning, the relentless sun beat down on the parched earth. A cloud of dust billowed on the horizon, growing steadily larger. It was a signal, one they had been dreading. The vultures had arrived. John's estranged brother Caleb and his gang of ruthless land grabbers had come to claim Blue Horizon as their own. Whispers ceased. Tools were lowered. A hush fell over the ranch as everyone turned towards the approaching danger. The silence stretched, thick and heavy, amplifying the pounding of hearts. Fear, sharp and cold, pricked at the edges of their courage, but it was quickly replaced by a fierce determination. They were ready. They had no choice. The silence shattered as Caleb's men, a ragtag group of hardened criminals, thundered onto Blue Horizon land. A cacophony of shouts, gunshots, and the panicked cries of livestock filled the air. The battle began. The defenders of Blue Horizon, outnumbered but not outmatched, met the onslaught with a ferocity born of desperation and righteousness. Jake, a whirlwind of controlled fury, barked orders, his voice barely audible above the din. Rifles cracked, horses whinnied, dust and smoke swirled, obscuring the clear blue sky. Each defender fought with the heart of a lion, knowing their survival and the fate of Blue Horizon hung by a thread.